Shalom, 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 Yahshua.
Shalom, 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 Yahshua. Shalom. All
right, before we started, take it easy.
Shema, Yahshua, Yahawah, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH. Shema, Yahshua, Yahawah, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH. Shema, Yahshua, Yahawah, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Bahashem QADASH, HALALYAMLA, ABADDON, AHLAHAYANAWA, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Bahashem QADASH, Shemaim.
Alright, so what the brother Nine just said was, "Hear, O Israel, Yahawah our God, Yahawah is one. Bless you, Yahawah. Bless you, Yahawashi, in the name of the Holy Spirit." All right. All praises to our Father, our God, Yahawah, in the name, Yahawashi, in the name, the Holy Spirit, to heaven. All right. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the bishops, the great millstones. Much due respect to the sincere Akim for labor work. Shalom, shalom. To you believers, to the Akim wa Aqua, to be your brothers and few amount of sincere sisters who subscribe to the truth. And as always,
THAWADAH Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI,
giving thanks to our powerful the Holy Spirit, which gives us the understanding of the wisdom and knowledge of the Holy Scriptures, and to have faith in the true names of our power,
Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, Bahashem QADASH.
Now, I prophesy that today's lesson is edifying. I hope you get something out of it. Shalom to the brother Yawana. Brother working outside out there in Michigan. Today's lesson is pretty much going into, exposing Esau Edom, so-called white man. How he's still being that cunning hunter, deceiving many people. All right, we're gonna bring out some pictures, video. Yeah, we're gonna, as usual, pictures, articles, videos, and, and then bring out the scriptures to filter in what we're talking about, to prove that, the Bible is alive and well. All right.
Real quick. So we're basically gonna go into how Esau Edom is the wicked, right? And at the same time, not to be deceived by his devices, right? So this is all right, so we got the MOTB and also like a 5G tower thing, but I'll bring out the 5G tower stuff first before we move into that. So here's a video, it's 2 minutes and 44 seconds. It basically just showing you all these damn 5G towers that are being put up and trying to be, like disguise that shit, but I'll go more into it once the video is done playing. It's 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
You know how the 5G tower look like, right? There you go, right there. 5G tower. The 5G tower, man. Right there for y'all to see. See how that bit look? You know how the 5G tower look like?
Even the birds don't like the 5G. They're pulling it apart. Look at that one over there. Jesus. They don't like it, mate. I tell you, they're not dumb, the birds. They know what's happening. Good on them, mate. Yeah. God, they're going for it, aren't they? Like, fuck the 5G.
don't have that. How long ago did you call the fire department? The response time on this? Oh my God.
So before we talk about that, I'm gonna grab this other one right that the brother found.
Starting to be installed in neighborhoods across the city.
And while they're meant to improve internet service, people who live around them say that the towers are imposing and an eyesore.
All right, Christine Russo has reaction from Brooklyn.
We just don't have no idea what it is. Does it help the neighborhood? Does it help the residential property value?
Marion Little, owner of this Brooklyn hardware store, says he was shocked to see a 32-foot tower seemingly appear overnight right outside of his shop.
It's extremely huge. I mean, it's really huge. It's almost like an eyesore.
Others walking by also confused about the structure.
It's the first one I've seen in my life. A large antenna. A large antenna. A lot of people call me, email me, text me, like, what is that? What is going on? And I have no answer.
What it is actually a 5G antenna tower installed by the city to bring free, high-speed internet across the 5 boroughs in underserved areas.
When I saw how huge it was and this monstrosity of an installation, I said, what is that?
Over in Fort Greene, Renee Collymore also has questions.
No one came to us to ask us if we wanted it, if we were concerned.
The New York City Office of Technology and Innovation partnered with Link NYC to install 2,000 5G antenna towers over the next few years. A spokesperson with Link says they got extensive community input during the process, like reviews with community boards, and chose specific areas that currently have little broadband.
If they did a community research, with who? Because it wasn't with me. Who did you meet with? And what were the results of the meeting? And why were we not at the table?
Aside from being unsightly and imposing, people also say they fear the towers can be unsafe. However, the city cites the FDA's approval of 5G technology as being unharmful. Ultimately, people say they just wish there was more communication.
We just don't know. That's the whole issue. We just don't know. We have no answers.
In Brooklyn, Christine Russo.
So you saw there, right? These videos, right, that we posted up, right? Especially the one that the brother found. They do that shit at night while everybody's at their most vulnerable state, right? Everybody's sleeping. You know, most of the you know, if you got like a night shift job, you know, you're fucking working. You know, like they do this shit at nighttime. You know, while we're in a vulnerable state, so that when we wake up, you know, we don't really notice it until like you're like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? And then when you do notice it, you know, you're just kind of like, you know, like when the fuck did they do this? I've never seen them work on this during the daytime. I never seen nobody out here fucking. And honestly, me and the brother, you know, we've experienced that shit. When we first came to this spot to prophesy, there's 2 5G towers back here, but there was only one. And the fact that, you know, after a couple, you know, weeks, you know, prophesying here, I noticed it, and I was like, that's not the one we usually notice walking to the gym, because it's over here. It's much smaller than the one over there. But the fact that, you know, we didn't notice it right then and there, you know, it's just like, yeah, it's just like that video, man. They do this shit at night when everybody's in a most vulnerable state, man. They do this shit while everybody's sleeping, and they catch your ass off guard.
We actually have 3 5G towers around us. We have one by the bank, the other spot.
Oh yeah, that way.
By the actual highway. It's literally right behind the fucking school.
It's right next to it.
It's like literally, yeah, right there, like literally, like right there. Then you got one there, then one much closer to I think I-45 or Beltway 8, one of them. But well, it's all fair though. There's more of that. We got 3 around us, man. All right,
Mind you, we also have this where's it at? I know that bitch here too. That's solid. But, oh, right here. That's the tower right there too.
all right there at the top of the
That's the whole fucking 5G tower itself right there too. Literally, it's just this one is meant to activate the fucking little nodes, right? Little nodes on top of the lights for it to actually activate and fucking connect to that damn to these damn fucking towers. When all these lights start to turn on and the light becomes, you know, not like this anymore and it turns to blue, that's how you know, like, man, that damn tower is activated. And there's a video that I saw when people fucking actually walk by or walk under it that got that hot sauce. You can actually see it showing forth through their skin. You can actually see it.
Well, I remember I think a few days ago, Brother Nahar had sent a picture to us how just like 2 blocks away from where he actually stays at, there's already some of the street lights that got that purple blue light. You know,
That's
UV light. A UV light, yeah. You got UV lights out there, man.
fucking ultraviolet spectrum lights out here. Shit.
Man, it's the damn devil, the so-called white man. He's making moves, man. Believe it or not, he's moving quick, man. Because he know you got a short time left, like it's mentioned in the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and 12, man. How the devil comes down with great wrath. You know, if you have a short time. All right, I'm gonna start with this one.
Yeah, it was just some more information to add on, right? So this is just photos, right? All right, so yeah, so this is the one that actually looks like a tree, right? But remember, there was one in the video that actually is a tree, right? And they got the a damn 5G tower like around it or trying to cloak that makes it look like it's a tree, but that's why it's short-circuited. Probably got too hot, right? This is also another 5G tower that's actually by a school, right? It's actually by a school and near something. I forget what the person said under it, but it's near a school and something else. I don't know what that word is. But yeah, it's near another business, right? But here's some information about these 5G towers, right? It says 5G law passed while everyone was distracted. Secure 5G Beyond Act of 2020. So that's when they signed this law, man, back in 2020 to continuously to put up these 5G towers because it was actually under 3G and 4G. And 3G and 4G isn't as potent and as powerful as 5G, right? Because 5G actually fucking, you know, fucks a person up. It actually fucks with you on a biological level and actually physiological level as well. And psychological too. Especially for you mother damn, I don't want to say that word, fucking you people, right, that got that hot sauce, man. Yeah, you fucking sheeples, man, that got that shit. Yeah, y'all really gonna be psychologically fucking controlled, man. But continuing on, it says signed into law. You know, you see the law there. You know, you can actually go type that in and actually see the law itself or the executive order that actually goes into that. Right, it says that will speed up the installation of 5G and protect profits, and not profits as in like prophets prophesying, like profits like the profiting of fucking, you know, of the land is basically what they're trying to go into. Children had to be out of school for the covert installation. Parents, are you seeing what's happening? It says 5G is 10,000 times the strength of 4G and uses the same frequency as military weapons. Like you ever like the air defense artillery systems that actually use radars and shit like that, you know, to actually indicate and actually locate missiles, incoming missiles. That's the same shit that's actually being spread out over here, right, in these 5G towers. And mind you, an actual military grade radar that's actually meant to detect missiles and shit like that. They actually have a radius of, well, I think 150 miles upward in the sky. Yeah. So just imagine how much these have. and this is on a lower level. This is on the ground. They're definitely meant to fucking push out enough radiation that we can feel it beyond even when we walk home. We can still feel it. You know, if we were that more much more spiritually inclined and in tune. But, you know, obviously the weak mortal body's been fucked over for a long time. But real quick, I wanted to go into this. It says symptoms of 5G radiation sickness include shortness of breath, and where we not getting that walking over here. It was weird. It says passing out, cold and flu symptoms, fever, increased cancer risk, foggy thinking, eye pain, nightmares, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, headache, dizziness, disorientation, right? Hair loss, bloody vomit, and bloody stools, right? That's, you know, bloody shit, basically. So, you know, that's really nothing. They're going off and they're trying to say like, don't eat meat and all that shit. You know, we're not on that. But all right, it says health risk of 5G, right? It says if you're not alerted, or Slakia, if you're not alarmed about 5G radiation dangers, you should be. General radiation does one major thing to human beings and animals, right? It says if this it destroys our DNA either by forcing the DNA to mutate, or by killing specific groups of cells, all of which lead to cancer. The launch of 5G will be similar to turning on your microwave, opening its doors and leaving it on for the rest of your life. It's a good reason why hundreds of scientists are taking action against the wireless industry. These towers are not only dangerous, they're lethal and should be considered to be crime against humanity, right? Which obviously no one gives a fuck, right? No one in this fucking world, this society, no one's gonna fucking be like, oh, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. You know, you got your few whistleblowers, but other than that, man, God, other than that, you know, nobody really cares, right? But, you know, some of the symptoms again, right, says damaging bone marrow, right? Confusion, destroys DNA, swelling, hair loss, right? And damages organs, right? And disorientation. So yeah, this is what's, you know, this is what's happening to, you know, to us, you know, Hebrew Israelites. And the reason why I say us Hebrew Israelites is because we have, you know, we have melanin, right? And the fact that we have melanin, Esau Edom doesn't, right? The so-called white people, the so-called white man, right? He's not truly affected by it, right? Because he don't have the same particles in his skin to give him melanin. He's not colored, but we are. And the fact that we are colored, right, that actually damages us more. It actually affects us on a molecular structure, molecular level, right? Because it actually doesn't affect us on the outside, right? We're still going to be, you know, pigmented, but it'll affect us internally, like the, you know, the symptoms we're saying, you know, causes cancer, causes mutations, you know, right? It actually also, hair loss. That's how you know, hey, you know, we are affected, man. We are affected by this shit. I used to have pretty hair. Hey, I got a fucking horseshoe. Hey, but that's how you know, man. That's how you know, like, this only truly affects, you know, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. Because literally, Esau Edom, he still walk around here like nothing going on. He still walk around, man. He can eat pork and all that shit, and still not gain the infirmities and ailments that we get. He don't have to worry about fucking his blood sugar spiking and shit like that. He don't got to worry about, you know, getting caught in cancer. It's really our people, man. You don't have to worry about being diabetic. It's our people, always our people. But that also goes into the curse. Hey, look, 144. Hey, call YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. ABADDON. Yeah, YAHAWAH, man. But yeah, man, that's what we were going into today, because look, the video that the brother found, right? They even showed you on it that they did that shit late at night, right? They basically started to construct that shit late at night, right? Me and the brother out here, you know, firstly prophesying out here, never seen that 5G tower out here, and then all of a sudden, after a couple, you know, weeks, I see the second one there, and then I also see this one here, So I'm just like, at the end of the day, man, they coming. They just do this shit. This is literally Esau Edom is literally such a fucking cunning hunter, man, that he literally does this shit at nighttime when everybody's fucking sleeping. He literally crouches and creeps around during the nighttime like a fucking roach, man. He's a fucking piece of shit. And the fact that he's damaging us, harming us a lot more than what he's being harmed, he's only doing that because he knows that his kingdom is coming to an end. And that's why he's trying to expedite his process, that 2030 agenda. And the fact that he's trying to fucking also harm us at the same time with these 5G towers, right? He's also doing it in the form of fucking, being a serpent, getting our house off. When these 5G towers do activate, right, they're actually amplified to their 18 gigahertz frequency. All you people that got all you sheeple, like the brother was saying, all you sheeple that got the house off, man. All you sheeple are gonna literally fucking, you're gonna reap the reward that is deserving of you, right? And what I mean by that is literally, you're gonna receive something that you would never thought would fucking happen. There is an unknown pathogen that is lying locked in the midst of that damn, nanoparticle, replicated cell that's trying to replicate cells. That's why, some people were dying with blood clots and shit like that, because their blood was coagulating because it was still, it was actually trying to formulate the fucking blood cell. It was mimicking it, but it did it to the point where, it actually clogged up people's fucking blood. It cauterized it. So now the fact that Esau Edom is also doing it through that, man, once them damn 5G towers activate, man, that unknown pathogen is going to actually activate and be released from them damn nanoparticles. And the fact that those nanoparticles, you can't even see it, right? It was a clear vial, right? You didn't think there was anything in there. But on a fucking, subatomic level, you can fucking look that shit in a damn microscope and you're going to see all hell of metal particles in that bitch. Literally, they injected your ass with poison. Esau Edom is known as a fucking serpent. But yeah, transformed, bro. Some shit. Look, and it says the 5G towers what? It says it actually forces a mutation on your cells. It forces mutation. How much more so when these sheeple got the damn hot sauce, man? They're gonna be forced to truly, mutate and go through or undergo a fucking mutation when that unknown pathogen actually comes out of that damn thing, out of that damn hot sauce, right? And actually starts to spread in your body, right? That you're gonna become something out of your fucking worst nightmare. But a lot of Digimon going on. Oh, shit. Digimon? Digital monster? That's no, God, like it's about to get bad out here, man. That was all right. So we're gonna get the scriptures to speak for itself. We kept mentioning how Esau's the cunning hunter, right? He is, right? Yeah. Honestly, real quick before you say that, man, Esau Edom is right behind us in the black van again, being a weirdo. Over there. He over there. That scripture, the wicked watching the righteous seek to slay him. Yeah. Oh, you watching us, man? He's watching. It's always there when we come here, and we can actually see him arriving every time we come over here. Like, oh yeah, this time he was over there across the street. And the fact that he tried to make it seem like ominous, like, oh, I ain't going over there. Nigga, we know you coming over here to get confounded, bitch. All right, so the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau, which is the forefather of the Edomites, the so-called white people. Our forefather Jacob, evil twin brother, our evil ass uncle, pretty much. Yep. Our evil ass uncle. All right. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. So our forefather Jacob. Our forefather Jacob, he was a simple man. He was just chilling at the crib, just chilling, keeping it simple. Esau Edom is the one that likes to be out there, outdoors, be cunning, right? Because cunning, right? For the objective definition, it says having or showing skill
in achieving one's end by deceit or evasion, right? And there's some similar terms to be scheming, tricky, slick, sneaky, deceitful. That's what devil comes from, right? A devil, el diablo, right? The deceiver, right? And then I'm gonna read that definition again. It says having or showing skill in achieving one's end by deceit, right? So that's the devils. Every time when they want to fulfill something, they do it in a form of deceit. For an example, he's already succeeding at getting a lot of people charagma up. He's already he's already achieving that goal of getting a lot of people hokey pokeyed up with the poison.
We're also gonna go into that with the charagma, man. We got something for y'all, man. Yo, God, we got something for y'all.
Yeah. You gotta
this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10 through 12. Verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And though thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thy side, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand. Hell no. Lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
All right, so with the brother just right there, I'm get that in Good News Translation. That's bad. The Good News Translation, it says, never trust an enemy. So Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right? He is definitely an enemy onto us Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, all right? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he's out of all enemies, that's the one you definitely do not want to trust, okay? All right? Never trust an enemy, right? You can't even trust the 2/3 of our nation because they come in the spirit, right, in the mind, likened onto Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the wicked, and the heathen nation, okay? All right? His wickedness is as destructive as rust. Watch out. Watch out and be on guard against him, even if he acts ever so humble. So even though, you know, you come across a so-called white man, he may seem humble, he may seem nice. No, you beware of that nigga, man, because that nigga is wicked as hell. You are never to trust him. All right, he's likened onto he has like the characteristic, the personality of a serpent. There's times where you know a snake may be next to you, but they may not strike you right there and then. But they're gonna catch your while slipping though. All right,
they're gonna catch you when you're most vulnerable, and guess what? You're gonna get struck.
All right. It says he is like a metal mirror that rusts away if you don't keep it polished. Seat an enemy at your right hand, and the next thing you know, he'll be trying to get your own place of honor. Put him next to you, and he will overthrow you. Then you will realize the truth of my words and be stung with regret when you remember them. So the time is going to come when, you know, 2/3 of our nation and even the actual Gentiles, the heathens, are going to come to realization of being stung with regret because they realized that they had trusted an enemy. They trusted the damn serpent, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, but especially our people that had went to Egypt for help and that put their trust into Esau Edom, right? And they got hokey pokeyed up They got the charagma, right? They're gonna be stung with regret soon. Okay? All right. You got it.
Just to add on to what the brother was saying, they're gonna be stung soon. They're gonna regret that shit because at the end of the day, you know, the servants, the prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI have been out here trying to tell y'all, like, look, hey, Esau Edom is the wicked. He is a cunning hunter. He is a serpent, man. He is the one that is literally deceiving the hell out of you, making it seem like he has your best interest at heart. He doesn't, man. What he has is his own interest at heart. And his own interest at heart, right? Where it says, you know, though his words were smoother than butter, you know, he had war in his heart.
Oh, God, yeah.
Man, that's all he has in his heart, man, in his mind. He's always trying to war with the Israelites, man. He's always trying to get us to fucking fall away even more from our power by doing all these you know, writing down these damn wicked philosophies and doctrines and shit, man. And that causes our people to go astray from YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI a lot more than what we are now.
And the script goes, this is how to paraphrase how woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Right? So the damn devil had the thing with mandating unlawful mandates, right? Fighting laws that have the Hebrew Israelites go against righteousness and have us to obey, have us to comply with laws on the left hand side. Okay? All right.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
So if the earth wasn't given to the hands of the wicked, right, then who? Right? Right? The wicked is the ones that have freaking that have painted over the images of the two judges and whitewashed it. All right. It goes into that in Maccabees. The first Maccabees, when I'm mistaken, how the heathen lay open the book and paint the images and their likeness, paraphrasing. All right. So whenever you go to like a church, whenever you read something that's supposed to be biblical, right? When you open certain Bibles, they will have like pictures of apparently what the angels look like. Because the people, they're all white. They're not even red. They're not even red. Esau Edom, that nation. Well, you know, back then, you know, most of them was actually red because that was that mark that they received. They had that melanin get taken away from them. Right, that's why their blood showed forth through their skin. But nowadays, you got Edomites that look like him, look like me, look like a typical Jake. He or she got a woolly hair, kind of dark, all right, looking like an almond, pretty much.
So real quick, just to you know, to add to that, man, that one time that police officer came over here to check on us because we looked suspicious. You know, he came over here with the spirit of a fucking Edomite, man. Even though he looked like a Jake, a so-called black man, you know, woolly hair, you know, brown skin, right? You could just tell the pride on him. He came with his chest puffed up, you know, his hands in his vest and shit. His voice sounded like a fucking Edomite, man. Yeah, man. So you guys look like you're suspicious over here, but all this bullshit, man.
Usually are like the Jakes that are police officers. You could just see it. Like, yeah, that's a Jake.
Hey, he got some swag to him
still,
man.
Swag. You hear in their dialogue with how they talk, they still got some swag. Yeah. This nigga sounded proper as shit. Like no slang, no rhythm.
And the fact that, you know, when we were telling him, he was like, you know, what are you guys doing? You know, the brother was like, you know, hey, you know, we're prophesying, you know, we're preaching the word. Man, his answer was like, oh, like he didn't like that. He got confounded. Like, oh shit, like I don't fuck with that type of shit. That's the type of energy that I fed off, right? So that's how you can definitely tell, man. Like some of these Jakes that are around here, man, that look like Jakes. Just the way that they walk, man, they got the spirit of a fucking Edomite, man. They got their head up and they look like they're above you, or they try to be above you and shit. But then when you try to talk to them and shit, you know that it's like now they all of a sudden now they hate you because you literally brought the ass low. And all right, cool. You know, they try to walk away and shit. That's just how you know, man. That's just crazy.
Yes, like the brother was, so he read, the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Started with Amalek, the small hats, the Jewish people. All right, they're currently in rulership. All right, they took the true images, which are Hebrew Israelites, right, and they whitewashed it. They pretty much bleached it. Okay, all right. Let me get this right quick. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian, or you can say Cushite, change his skin, or the leper his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So Esau, Edom, right? The so-called white people are accustomed to do evil. Okay,
So-called white man is accustomed to do evil.
That's all they know how to do is wickedness, because there's no truth in them. Because what? They are accustomed to do evil. That's just who they are. All right, you got it. All right. All right. You cannot make an Edomite righteous. You just can't. You just fucking can't. You cannot get an Edomite to believe in the name YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You cannot get an Edomite to believe in the doctrine that we are pushing out. You just cannot get an Edomite to believe that the Messiah, the true Messiah, is not a so-called white man with a goatee and long hair. You got it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58, in verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. Ooh, right? And I went into that word estranged. It says to be hostile or unfriendly, distance between people, separate themselves, right? It says they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies and astray, right? It says into error or morally questionable behavior, deceitful and cause to error. Right, so that as soon as these fucking Edomites be born, man, they literally are speaking lies. They are literally unfriendly and separate themselves from us, the Hebrew Israelites, right? Or in a way that they perceive themselves to be on a higher level than us, right? That's why we're always looked down upon. That's why we're always shunned. That's why when they try to bring out some sort of fucking PSA, like, oh, we're bringing out the hot sauce, but the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians have to take it first.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Why do we gotta take it first?
Who the fuck you think you are trying to tell us that we gotta take that shit first, man? Because we your fucking guinea pigs, right? You got a fucking bunch of damn sheeple of our people that are like, oh man, shit. If it's the fucking be safe from this pestilence, yeah, I'll take it. Man, they're a bunch of fucking yes sirs and shit. Yes, master, I'll go take the damn fucking hot sauce.
And Esau, Edom having that perpetual hatred for us, man. Perpetual goes into everlasting, forever. Even to this very day, man. These niggas still racist. They don't like us. They hate us. Even though they go crouching, like the brother read it, right? They may seem humble, but really in the back of their mind, they fucking despise us, man. They don't fucking like us. They don't love us, man. They don't got nothing. They don't have good intentions for us, man. All right. There's a script that goes into how a righteous man regards life as beef of his beast of his animal, but the tender mercy of the wicked is cruel. It's paraphrasing. So this nigga may seem like he cares, right? His so-called tender mercy, but he's fucking cruel as fuck, man. All right. Are you still there? Hey, go back to what you just read. Hit the following verse. We was talking about the Okie and everything. Yeah. It goes into how they poison, like the poison of a fucking death happens.
Yeah. Okay, go on. Yep. This is verse 4 in the book of Psalms, chapter 58. Verse 4, and it reads, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
So So that's why in that scripture it says, ye are foregoers of lies, and ye are physicians of no value, it's paraphrasing, because what? They're poison, right? When you go to the Blue Letter Bible, one of the terms for poison is bottle. So they're bottles, right? They're so-called medicine, right? It's likened onto the poison of a serpent, right? Like the poison of a dead adder. An adder is a very poisonous snake, a cobra, a viper, right? Because when someone gets bit by a cobra, right, the fang, it enters wherever it punctures through the flesh. Then it's gonna enter. It's gonna push in that poison. That's what it's like with these physicians of no value. When they poke you with that shit, you pretty much get bit by a fucking serpent. And then what does a victim or a prey from an actual serpent or a victim that got hokey pokey up got in common? A fucking blood clot.
The blood literally starts to coagulate and become like rubber, man. Which that causes, catastrophic heart failure, man. So they're literally just getting a heart attack literally by taking that shit. He was getting confounded, that's why. Hey, Esau Edom left, man. But no, it's true, man. When a damn serpent bites you, right? That's what happens. It's animal, the blood coagulates, and it actually fucking, causes the animal to have a heart attack or cause a catastrophic heart failure to the point where that serpent now has something to eat, consume, right? That's what Esau Edom is doing to us, man. Our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. You're taking out hot sauce. He's the serpent, and he's biting you with his damn, his damn poison, injecting that shit in you. And guess what? Now the symptoms you're starting to have is the blood coagulating, and then fucking catastrophic heart failure. And then you become, you're fucking dead. And guess what? That's him consuming you, man. Like that fucking cunning serpent that he is, man. He's consuming you. But then y'all want to say that, oh, the white people are not bad, It's just some of them. No. It's just some of them, man. What you fucking mean? All these damn Edomites, man, the so-called white people, they're all fucking evil, man. And they all got war in their heart, in their mind. All of them. You niggas go and see the true colors of these fucking Edomites where all hell break loose and it's literally a lawless society. You gonna see that these niggas still got that perpetual fucking hatred towards them, man. Why you think Esau Edom is pushing out all these damn, relinquishing all these damn gun laws? Like, oh yeah, now you could just now you can open carry your weapon and you don't need no damn papers on it. You could just have a gun. Yep. It's for when that time comes, man. I'm telling you, Esau Edom is gonna use his blessing, right? That carnal fucking blessing he got. He's gonna fuck all you jakes up that don't come back and repent to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and get right, man. Now, this is the book of Micah, chapter 2, and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
So that's the precept you can bring out with that Job 9 and 24, how the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Why? Because what? They're constantly devising iniquity. They're constantly plotting wickedness upon their beds, because what? It was giving it to the hands. It was given to the powers of their hands. Because what? The earth was given to the hands of the wicked, right? And then verse 2, they go around coveting, right? They go around wanting something that doesn't belong to them. Other nations' land, other nations' riches, possessions, resources, and even their own heritage. For example, the whole Jewish community, people claiming to be Jews, right? They are coveting the heritage of the Hebrew Israelites. When you watch movies, right, every time you see a so-called white person in a movie, they always everybody and anybody other than being a fucking Edomite.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And to go more into that, into how like how they covet, right? And they do it by violence. You can get that. John, the book of John, chapter 10, verse 9. How that the thief comes not but to kill and kill. Because when they covet something that they want, they're gonna take it by force. Okay? All right.
This is the book of John, chapter like I'm about to say chapter John.
Chapter John.
This is the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
But that thief is talking about Esau, Edom, so-called white man. All right? The Edomites. Start with the Amalekites, the small hat motherfuckers, okay? All right? They whenever they covet something, they're gonna get what they want, but they're gonna do it by violence, destruction, using lying words, killing, robbing, raping. Their whole history is nothing but this violence, man. Wickedness. Okay? Alright? And then earlier we brought out how in Jeremiah can an Ethiopian / Cushite change his skin? Can a leopard change his spot? Then he that how can he do good if he's accustomed to do evil? Just paraphrasing, right? Because there's no truth in him. YAHAWASHI said that. In the book of John, chapter 8, I'm gonna read verses 42 to 45 in the New Living Translation. YAHAWASHI told them, if Yahweh were your father, you will love me, because I have come to you from Yahweh. I am not here on my own, but he sent me. Why can't you understand what I'm saying? It's because you can't even hear me, right? The Edomites, right? The wicked, they can't understand us, right? They can't understand this doctrine. They don't understand our Heavenly Father Yahweh. All right? It says, for you are the children of your father, the devil, and you love to do the evil things he does. He was a murderer from the beginning. He has always hated the truth. He has always hated the truth because there is no truth in him. When he lies, it is consistent with his character, for he is a liar and the father of lies. So when I tell you, so when I tell the truth, you just naturally don't believe me. Okay? So you Edomites, you are accustomed to do evil. Okay? So you're just going to naturally do what's evil. You're going to just naturally lie. You're going to naturally just kill. You're going to naturally just covet a man's land, his family, his possessions. You're just going to naturally covet another man's heritage. You're just going to naturally just be wicked as shit. That's just who the fuck you are, man. Okay?
Want to grab this to back the brother up, and I got a few precepts lined up with this just to fucking, brush off that damn fogginess so you can understand that Esau Edom is the fucking wicked. And he's a fucking liar. Right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 8 and verse 20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. So literally the fact that Esau Edom is contrary to this word, this doctrine, right? This truth. He literally has no light in him. The fact that he literally is contrary to everything that we bring out, because he's getting confounded and cut up by the scriptures. Like, you know, for an example, you know, Revelations 13 and 10. You know, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Even that Isaiah, what is it, chapter 14, verse 21, prepare stall for his children. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't me, that was my ancestors. Nigga, you are your ancestors. You are your forefathers. Right? The people you see here, you niggas probably are the ones that actually did this. I'm gonna show you. You see that? You probably are the individuals, you know, one of you you motherfuckers did this to us.
Yeah. All you Edomites, man.
And this is not just the southern kingdom, the so-called who you see on here. The southern kingdom, right? The tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, right? Even the northern kingdom are under the curses too. You did some fucked up shit to us, Esau, Edom. All right, you got it.
Continue on. This is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 30, 31 and 32. It says, the mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom. Right? The service of prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and the elect men. Right? Which, Lord willing, we are those men. It says, but the froward tongue shall be cut out. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable. But the mouth of the wicked speaketh frowardness. Right? So the lips of the righteous, right? Which are the service of prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Right? We're speaking what is acceptable. Right? Which is this truth. Right? And acceptable goes into able to be agreed, suitable, right? Defensible, bearable, like that one. Justifiable, justified by argument. And are we not out here fucking justifying this truth? Are we not defenders of the gospel? Are we not being defenders of the gospel?
Justifying,
yeah,
by defensible by yeah. We're doing that with the scriptures.
It says justified by argument, man.
By argument, and we're doing that with the scriptures. Right? The scripture says to prove all things, right? And how do we do that? Precept upon precept. We bring out scriptures like, hey, this is what YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI said, right?
And then it goes into, but the mouth of the wicked speak frowardness, right? So froward, the root word, right? It says difficult to deal with, contrary. Contrary goes into perversely inclined to disagree or to be opposite of what is expected or desired, right? Unreasonable, troublesome, annoying, rebellious, and stubborn. So the fact that we're speaking on this truth and that Esau Edom is being confounded with the scriptures that he, you know, we're basically saying that, you know, he is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. You know, he is the fucking devil that the Bible speaks of, man. He is that serpent, man. He is that cunning hunter. That's why he's been deceiving our people with that hot sauce, and they still getting that shit to this day. Right? He's contrary to this. That's why he's trying to get us off the streets. That's why the famine of the word is coming quickly, man. We're not going to be out here that long or that much more longer. For you, you know, you other sheeple that are out there to come back to the truth. And I talk about our people, the Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. We're trying to get y'all to come back to our power, to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And I know damn Jesus Christ, man. We're trying to get y'all to come back. We're showing you your transgressions, but y'all don't want to come back and shit, man. That's why y'all come in the same spirit as Esau, man. Contrary. Y'all contrary to this doctrine. That's why 2/3 of y'all need, man, y'all need to fucking go, man. 2/3 of our people need to go. Oh, yeah. I got hey, hell yeah, I'm trying to fire this thing up, man. Oh yeah. Quick. Slacky, bear with me. Trying to grab some of these scriptures. I'm gonna bring this one out and go back to Isaiah 8:20 so I can bring out verse 1. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 19 and 20. Right? It says, fret not thyself because of evil men, right? Worry not. Neither be thou envious of the wicked, for there shall be no reward to the evil man, right? Esau, Edom. The candle of the wicked shall be put out, right? And going into these words, man, when it says the candle of the wicked shall be put out, to be put out is to be snuffed out, right? Which at this present moment, Esau, Edom is being snuffed out, right? He's being found out that he is the wicked that the Bible speaks of, right? And also going into that word snuff is to be extinguished, right? To kill or put an end to in an abrupt or sudden manner, or to extinguish, to cease, to burn or shine, right? And going into that candle is meaning to glisten, light up upon or lamp, right? So Esau, Edom, you know, the fact that he exalts himself as a god, you know, he thinks himself to be the light of this damn world, right? But he's about to be extinguished, man. Because his rulership is slowly but surely coming to an end. It's crippling as we speak, man. You know, you got, you know, job shortages. You got the damn shortages of fucking food. That famine's on the rise. World War III is on the rise. You know, all these damn prophetic events are actually happening, and they're in the faces of these damn Edomites. That's why they're pushing that damn 2030 agenda to be, you know, expedited quickly, so they can try to fucking eliminate as many Jakes and Israelites in general as possible, man.
Well, I think too why Bruce should come to that too, because he's being exposed to who he really is. Right? A lot of people are starting to wake up, especially our people. The Israelites are waking up like, damn, you know, we are the people in the Bible. We are Hebrew Israelites. All right.
Real quick, going back to
like another thing to prove that too, why Esau rulership is
fucking weirdo. Shit. Block user. A bunch of fucking weirdos talking about private photo here. Stupid asses. What the fuck? There's a bunch of fucking weirdos. Alright, we good. Alright.
But yeah, another thing too of why that the rulership is crumbling real fast, because you got a lot of prophets out here prophesying the downfall of the place, and this fight, right, is a spiritual warfare, and Esau's a carnal man, so he's having a hard time fighting a fight that he can't really fight against. Okay, all right, that's why real soon he's gonna get real carnal, man. All right.
Real quick, going back to the book of Isaiah, chapter 8, in verse 20. Right, then I'll get one more precept, and that'll end this topic. All right, but the book of Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Right, so there's no light in Esau, Edom, right? The fact that he's contrary to this truth, this doctrine that we're pushing, you know, he's getting cut up and confounded by the scriptures that we're putting against him, really. You know, he's not fucking with it, right? So like the brother was saying, he's gonna have to come down and be real carnal real soon. He's gonna have to show that you know, that he is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, that he is the wicked, right? And I'm gonna grab this last scripture. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4, in verse 6. It says, "We," and I'm gonna get it in the KJV and the NLT.
Man, I think you know how long it's been, man. What we're about? Yeah, I'm curious. Like, genuinely, like, not necessarily, I'm curious. Oh, no, you find that question. Well, what we're doing right now, we're prophesying. About what? Like, from what religion? Well, we're prophesying names of our power to God, and God's Son, Yahawah Bahashaam. We're prophesying to our people, the Israelites, and we're pretty much preaching the good news of the gospel. So this has to do with LOI? The what? LOI? LOI? LOI. LOI? No. That's the name that Jesus called out. No. Okay. I'm just saying, real simple. We're prophesying prophecy means to tell the forth. So, yeah, but who do you stand for? Like, I think you tell before, like, we stand for our God, the name, Yahawah, and one of God's sons, Yahawah. That's every father. That's not the true name. The true name is Yahawah. Yeah, we are Hebrew Israelites. The very people that's on that chart right there. Yeah, I didn't even read any of that. But what we're doing, we're prophesying. We're prophesying the downfall of America, which is known as Babylon in the Bible. We give a warning to people like, hey, this place, Babylon, is really about to get hit up with the second death, which is the lake of fire. That's going to happen in World War III. We're letting our people know the good news, which is how our Lord and Savior, our God, who was giving us Christ, comes back to save us from his people. The people that's on that chart, and we're also letting the other nations know their future. And their future is them being in captivity, going to be slaves. The Edomites, which that's the biblical nationality for the so-called white people, the Caucasians, and the other Gentiles, right? Like the so-called Chinese, the Arabs, all the nations. Their future is to go into captivity, slaves, because they have partaken in our captivity. We're all addicted down with it in our captivity. How often are you on here? How often are you on here? Because I mean, I got to hear some stuff. I got to tomorrow night, but I mean, like, honestly, dude, I wasn't trying to like, oh no, that's the border woman had a question. That's what we out here too. Yeah, how often you on here? Are you Christmas or what? We come often. Whenever the spirit does come out here, come out here. Okay, but I mean, y'all here, this location, usually, yeah. We're gonna go again, man. Okay, no problem. That's fine. But this is the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 6. It says, we are of the Most High. He that knoweth the Most High heareth us. And heareth us is the service of prophets, right? Of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. He that is not of the Most High heareth not us, the service of prophets of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Whereby now we, whereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. Right? To give more clarity, right? This is the same chapter, same book, 1 John chapter 4, verse 6 in the NLT. But we belong to the Most High. And those who know the Most High listen to us. If they do not belong to the Most High, they do not listen to us. That is how we know if someone has the spirit of truth or the spirit of deception. Right? So the only ones that's going to truly listen are the elect, which consists of the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American Indians, right? And the spectral bird elect, okay? So the Israelite phone. All right, they're the only one that's actually going to hear this word and actually listen and believe it. All right, because in that word deception, right, is the action of deceiving someone, right? And I just wanted to go back into what we were saying about Esau Edom, right? He don't believe this. He don't believe what we're talking about. He's contrary to this, right? He's against what we're standing for. He's against what we're prophesying on. He believes that he can have his kingdom ruling forever, man. He believes that he taps into the so-called creation of the universe with CERN, right? He believes that if he's able to find out how to gain more time to stretch out his rulership, he believes that he can do that and be able to have this rulership last for another 25 fucking years, man. But that's not the case, man. That's not the case. That's why when we tell him, like, hey, you know, you think that you're going to be able to be here. You think your rulership is not going to end. You believe it's not going to end soon, but it is. It's literally at the very moment, right? It's his kingdom, his rulership is falling right before his eyes. That's why in that scripture it says,
you know, in Revelations, where it says, you know, he knows that he got but a short time. Revelation 12:12. Literally, he knows he got a short time. That's why he's fucking dibbling and dabbling in other shit, trying to see if he can actually fucking create that damn that time where the universe was created. That's why he got Stern working so-called diligently to fucking find out if they can do that, if they can recreate it. Because now they found the matter that is created in the universe. They called it dark matter, which is invisible, and the only way that they can actually study it is by the gravitational fucking properties that dark matter has, right? And that's going into something else. So fuck that. You know, I'm not gonna even try to explain that. But you know, he believes like, oh, you know, I'm starting to figure out these ways, you know, how to keep my rulership longer. You know, we're so close to figuring out how they call it the Big Bang theory, how all this shit came to be. When in reality, man, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is not gonna let his ass fucking receive that knowledge, man. The only fucking thing he's gonna be able to truly do is have that CERN collider run 24/7, run indefinitely, so them damn strange monsters apparitions could come out of that fucking portal and start fucking causing mayhem upon this mortal fucking world, man. Upon the mortal plane of existence here. Right? And the similar terms, right? Goes into cunning. Cunning. Is Esau Edom not a cunning hunter? Crafty. Trickery. And one to cause schemes. That's Esau Edom right there plain as day, man. That is Esau Edom. If these words were to be in a fucking manly form, that is a so-called white man.
I'm gonna say Esau is the devil. That nigga is the devil, man.
He is, man.
That's all he does is fucking lie. Being cunning, deceitful. All right.
You know, that was the end of this topic. We're gonna grab this treat for y'all now.
MOTB.
Hell yeah, this MOTB.
Better not take that shit. Fucking warn, my guy.
Hell yeah. So this is 2 pictures, right? And mind you, you know, just take your one and you're through.
Yeah.
You know, we gonna get into that, right? Like, man, fuck. You know, it's lucky for the language, it's lucky. You know, I don't always want to curse, but you know, we excited out here, man. But look at this photo, right? He got it in his left hand, right? He got one. But then he also got one in his right hand. Left hand, right hand. So this just goes to show you, man, that this is a fucking trend that Esau Edom is trying to fucking put out there. Like, oh, look, I don't got one, I got 2. This nigga is a part of the 2 through crew. Now you double through because you don't got it in both hands. And you've been through because you was a fucking Edomite anyway. But the fact that you're pushing that shit out there like it's a fucking trend, like, oh, look, he literally got the one in his left hand, right? The one in his right hand, he paid to get the one in his left hand installed. What? That nigga right there fucking paid with the charagma in his right hand to get the left hand charagma installed. That just goes to show you, man, these fucking cunning hunters, man, these devils are pushing that vibration out there like it is a fucking cool thing to do. And it's going to cause our people to err, man. It's going to cause our people to fucking, you know, try to stylize and fashionize this fucking thing to make it a true trend. They're going to start taking this shit, and guess what? Like that one scripture was saying, you know, in Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 12, where it says, then they shall be stung after hearing our words.
Yeah, the Good News Translation says, after they hear my words, then shall they be stung with regret.
And after hearing his words, right, coming from the servants and prophets of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, we've been warning you not to take that damn sea hip, man, that charagma or charagma.
Like, for example, right, when Ezekiel 33 and 33 come to pass, I'm like, damn, fuck. Fuck.
It's like, man, they were real prophets. Hey, we dropping the mic on that one with that scripture, man. We're going to move the fuck on.
That's going to be the biggest I told you so out of all I told you so, man.
You're going to be like, I told you so. Good night.
Told you.
fuck off.
But then again, you know, Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 12 goes into they shall know the death by pain. Right?
Yep. Yes, sir. THAWADAH YAHAWASHI.
The book of Second Corinthians. So the book of Second Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, right? And it says here in the King James version, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? So the elect are not going to be ignorant of Esau Edom, who comes in that spirit of Satan, right? The spirit of being deceitful, being evil as shit, constantly plotting against someone, right? We're not going to be ignorant of Esau Edom, so-called white man, devices, his tricks, his schemes, his plots.
Right. Did we not just go into that in 1 John chapter 4 and verse 6 in the NLT? Right. It says who got the spirit of truth and who has the spirit of deceit. Right. And it goes into being cunning. Right. Cunning, you know, plotting schemes, trickery. That's Esau Edom, man.
Another a definition for that too, for devices in the Blood Bible goes into an evil purpose. And what says evil purpose? To get you to be part of his so-called New World Order. To get Koragma up so you can become a servitude, which is a slave. Right? So when you take that Koragma, that's pretty much you being a slave unto the white man. Okay?
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 9. I'm gonna grab it to verse 10 too. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
That him is talking about an actual person. It's talking about when it says least Satan, so I get advantage of us. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. It's talking about an actual person. That's Esau Edom, because one of the similar one of the definitions for Satan is a Satan-like person, and Esau Edom, he comes in that energy. He comes in that energy of Satan. He comes in the working of Satan.
And with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth. They receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So look, Esau Edom don't got the truth in him. Look, like it says in the scriptures that I read in the book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 3. You know, he's estranged from the womb. He comes out speaking fucking lies, man. He don't got the spirit of the truth in him, man. He got the spirit of deceit.
Esau, every Edomite be coming out of an Edomite, but JJ talking about Allah, I see.
Yeah, that's why they crying, because they dying to fucking lie, cheat, and steal your ass, man. Fucking pillage all your fucking goods.
Let me get that revelation now.
Yeah. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 14 through 18. Verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
So a lot of people are being deceived by the means of those miracles, by Esau's technology. For an example, a lot of people are being deceived by Esau's paragma of what is capable of doing. The technology that comes with having that paragma, okay? That M arc, okay?
Yeah. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
And we are going to approach that time at some point to where if you ain't down with that beast system, if you refuse to get that charagma, right, you may be going to be put to death. That's why they have that whole FEMA color list. You got the red list, yellow list, blue list, black list, and whatever kind of fuck colors. But if you're on that red list, they either going to kill you on site or take you to the camp and then probably kill you there. Because what? You are someone that's considered as there's different groups. One of them a public speaker. You know, you're someone
Basically one that's inclined to go against the government.
Yeah.
Like the New World Order and stuff like that.
Exactly, yep.
But real quick, I'm going to back the brother up with what he was saying. And then we'll go back to the scriptures, right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20 and verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahawashi, and for the word of Yahawah, and which had not worshipped the image of the beast, neither the image upon the Slakia, neither his image and had received the mark upon their hands or their forehead, or in their hands, Slakia. They lived and reigned with Yahawashi Hamashiach 1,000 years.
So there are going to be some some of the elect, some of the believers about power that's going to be, a martyr? Yep, martyr. They're going to have to be a martyr for a testimony for our power. All right? There are going to be some that's going to have to actually die for this truth, for this word, for our power. How about some stuff? But hey, that's a very honorable thing in the eyes of our power.
Scripture say, be faithful unto death, and I shall give thee a crown of life, man.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 7, man. Be faithful unto death, and shall give thee a crown of life. All right?
So let's stand fast for this truth, for this word, for YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. He's still boldly for us to receive that glory, right? So we got to stand boldly in like manner, man. We literally got to be like, hey, man, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI did the same thing, man. He endured, and look, now he got great glory in the heavens. And that scripture where it says we see not all things under him is because he's about to get glory upon the earth too. He's about to take this motherfucker, man. It's lucky, I don't mean to curse, but he's about to take this planet back, his inheritance. And Lord willing, we be heirs with Yahawashi Hamashiach, so we can gain this inheritance as well, and the universe, man. But going back. Verse 16 in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell. And that no man might buy or sell. Like I was saying, that dude, right? He got that charagma in his right hand, and he bought the charagma to get it in his left hand.
Use a charagma to buy another charagma.
Like, come on, man. That just goes to show you, man, this is a thing inserted, something physical, a form of payment. Right? And it says, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
So right there it says, you won't be able to buy or sell save he that had the charagma. Right? So that right there proves that it's a form of payment. Because, you're able to buy or sell, to this very day with the current form of payments, which is what? Some places still take cash, some places still take coins, Some places, majority of places take debit card, credit cards, checks, right? That's a form of payment. That's how you're able to buy and sell. But the time is going to come where, in order for you to buy or sell, to still have access to Esau's society, right? You're going to have the charagma, right? The M-A to the R to the K, right? You're going to need that charagma, which is a thing inserted. And how is that thing inserted? Scratching or etching, i.e. stamp a badge of servitude. So this form of payment, for you to get that, it has to be inside. It has to be inserted inside of you, your hand or your head, physically. That requires to get cut open.
Yep. It says an incision, or of a mark of idolatrous images, man.
Yep.
A badge of servitude.
Yep. And a badge of servitude. So once you get that charagma, right, you are a possession onto Amalek, the small hats. They own you now. You now have you now earn your badge of being a slave. You've been stamped pretty much. Okay, all right, and what you just read is saying idolatry imaging.
Oh yeah, incision of a mark of idolatrous images.
Yeah, because one of the definitions for that too. It goes into how paraphrasing it. You taking that RFHIP, that right there is you failing the ultimate trial. Okay, you are a follower of the anti Messiah. You are anti Yahawashi. So if you are a Hebrew Israelite and you take that charagma, you are anti Yahawashi. You failed the ultimate trial. You failed the final exam. Okay.
Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man. His number is 666.
So wisdom is needed here to understand. If you don't have the RAWCHAA, the Holy Spirit, right? If YAHAWASHI didn't bless you with the RAWCHAA, so you're gonna have the understanding. You're not going to understand the wisdom and knowledge. You're not going to understand the wisdom that's needed here. Okay. All right.
All right, so this is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 8 through 12. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
That's talking about America. Okay.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured without mixture into a cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
So this is a judgment that comes with taking that charagma, that RFHIP. Okay, you are going to be tortured in that fire and brimstone. Right? You're going to get tortured in that fire and brimstone. That's going to be caused by YAHAWASHI sending those ICBMs, those nuclear missiles over here to Babylon, and this place is going to be utterly destroyed. With the chariots also applying more fire to it too, the so-called UFOs. The chariots of YAHAWASHI are going to be, zapping, laser beaming Babylon, while the missiles are also hitting this place too. That's the judgment. When you take that Quran, you are going to be part of the elements that shall melt thereof here. Okay. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 1 and 2, jumping down to verse 8 and 11. Verse 1 and 2. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth. And there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast. So those and upon them which worship his image. For those that take that charagma, you're going to receive terrible and painful swords. Okay, you're going to have like for example, head to toe, all over your body, inside out, really terrible and painful. Let's say like open ulcers, man. Blisters. You're going to have a lot of your nerves that may be damaged. You may have like flesh falling off of you. You may be itching, you're scratching. Your eyes going to get yellow. Your lips going to get dry. You're going to have all kinds of shit in your mouth. And you're going to be in a lot of pain, man, head to toe. Okay? Like the brother was saying, like how the nerves are dying. That's literally a form, a beginning stage of rigor mortis, man. And rigor mortis is when someone dies. But you're going to be a real life fucking walking dead when your ass fucking starts to scratch and peel, because you're going to be in so much pain and so much, the blisters, right? And the grievous sores are going to be so itchy that you're going to scratch, and it's not going to be able to, to be pleasing. You're not going to fucking quench that itch, right? So you're going to continue to scratch, and your flesh is just going to start peeling and falling off, because you're literally considered a fucking walking dead. A true fucking zombie, a real life zombie. Especially for you that took all them damn hot sauces, right? Especially for y'all, man. Y'all simple people that took all them damn hot sauces that Esau eat them, the serpent bit y'all with, that y'all was willing to let him bite y'all with, right? That's just gonna make it a lot worse. Because within the damn hot sauce, there's a damn fucking an unknown pathogen that's lurking, that's waiting for these damn 5G towers to be activated, to be manifested through you. So all y'all that took that shit, y'all better be ready. Y'all better be prepared. Y'all better stop listening to those people too that tell you on Instagram and shit y'all can detox from that shit. No, those are fucking nanoparticles that have replicated to be your cells now. Replicated, meaning a fucking copy. They're acting as your cells. You can't detox that shit. That shit's already in you now. Now you're gonna reap your reward. When them damn towers are activated, you're gonna see, and you're gonna be mutated beyond belief. You're gonna truly be changed into another meaning, something you can't comprehend. Because even the scriptures say, there should be pestilences out here that are not written in the book of the law, man. God. Yeah. Jumping down to verse 8 through 11. Verse 8. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. And men were scorched with great heat and blasphemed the name of the Most High, which has power over these plagues. And they repented not to give him glory. And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness. And they gnawed their tongues for pain and blasphemed the Most High of heaven because of their pains and their sores, and repented not of their deeds. So those who take that charagma, right? Like it says in chapter 14, how that those that the charagma, worship the image of the beast, right? How they were tortured with fire and brimstone, right? Scorched, what the brothers pray, scorched. And chapter 16, verse 8 and 9, sport goes into the Greek kamasteo, meaning to be tortured with intense heat. And that intense heat that you're going to be tortured by, because you said paragma, is from that nuclear that nuclear thermal fire from all the missiles, and even the chariots adding more fire to it too. Okay.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19, and verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone.
All right, so you're gonna have so there's anybody out there, that's claimed to be a prophet on the right hand side of our power, YAHAWASHI side, and you're telling our people, you're telling the world that the mark, that the paragma is anything or everything other than what it truly is, which is that RFA child B, and that there's no place of repentance once you take that RFA child B inside of you physically, right? And you don't repent from it, right? You're going to be kamasteo. You're going to be cast alive in that lake of fire, being tortured with intense heat. Okay?
Real quick, right? Real quick. Just to show y'all that this ain't a cool thing, right? Just to show y'all that this is a trend for everybody thinking that this is a very cool thing. This video right here.
You guys, it's November 1st. And do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Stupid Christmas! Let me show you how much I love Christmas. This is one Christmas trailer. That's two. And we have a full storage unit full of Christmas trees. It's happening!
C'è la luna, mezza mare, mamma mia, mi maradare. Figli mia, cutterare, mamma mia, pensaccia tu. Sitte d'ogna pisciaola, ide va, ide viene sempre baccalare del mano bene.
Hi, I'm Chip Girl. Yes, the girl who has a chip in her hand that's used as a key to unlock things around her house. So we use this for our doors, our furniture, and I really want to do it on our cabinets. But to do it correctly, it can take a while. I specifically want to chippy this, our candy stash. I can already hear the comment section now. Why would you want to lock up your candy? Because no kid needs this amount of candy 24/7. So I found these on Amazon to lock the cabinet with my finger. I have no idea if this is gonna work. All right, so it looks like it's got some power. Charge it. Smart padlock. Let's get the manual. Of course I need an app. Okay, I couldn't figure out how to get that one to work, but this is from the same company. And this one did work. So I downloaded the app and I scanned my fingerprint. This finger works, so watch what I can do. I literally put my finger on there. What the heck? Close it. Let's try a different finger. Try again. Nope. Try a different one. Nope. Nope. All right, that was great. It works, but I don't know how to get this there because this is gonna do me no good. Yay, I failed. RFID chip inside of her hand that unlocks things around her house. And look what just came. A new chip. This chip can also be implanted in my hand and can be used as the key to our Tesla. I could literally be like, open car, it would open, and then I could drive without a key. Right now, that's what's in my hand. It's inside a protective keychain, but look at the size difference. That's huge. I think it's funny that people are still finding out that my hand is a key to our house. Like, I don't have to use an actual key. Like, my hand itself unlocks the door. And what if I told you that this little chip could do the exact same thing plus like 10 other things? And I'm going to illustrate it by putting it in my manicure. Well, actually, he is. Before, after. Yes, I got a French tip because I wanted to show you that it was actually in there. If you're actually going to do it, I would suggest getting a different color. But I can program this in under a minute to not only be the key to my house, but it can also store information. Amber, use your phone to check out my chip. Just hold the... Okay, so let's censor it. Gotta find the sweet spot. Look at that. Let's click it. Where does it take you to? My TikTok! What the tech? My chip is my URL to my TikTok.
Dude, that's the Quran, man. That's the Quran. So whoever is prophesying in the end that is not saying that the Quran is the NFC RFID, chip, you're going off, man. You're going off because it is a thing inserted for you to scan and pay. Used to pay, right? It says, they shall buy and sell. They that have the mark shall buy and sell. They basically need the mark, right? You need the Quran to buy and sell. And that's what the one in her hand is is a form of payment. She buys shit with it. She can unlock her car. She can unlock her damn house. And you see the trend here, right? They're trying to say that it's a fucking cool thing. You get to have a smart home now. Instead of walking in and having somebody break into your house, now they need that thing in your hand. So nobody can, break into your house now. Nobody can steal your shit. They need that Quran to come to, and it needs to be programmed and programmed to your shit, to the house. So that's the Quran, man. Y'all keep saying that there's a place of repentance, right? IUIC keep saying that there's a place of repentance if you take that shit. But that's going off, man. That's false. Scripture say, there's no place of repentance, man. Once you take that Quran, hey, just know you're a part of the 2-through crew. You about to die. And it's not gonna be pleasant. That shit gonna be fiery and hot as hell. Hot like oven. Hell yeah. The scripture said, the day shall come which hot as the oven or melt like the oven. Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. I get that one. Hell yeah. We want to end it with that. Malachi 4:1. Hell yeah. Now it's the book of Malachi, chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. Damn. That shall burn as an oven. And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And that day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. That thermonuclear woe, right? That thermonuclear destruction. All right? You're going to get caught up in that fire. You're going to be stung with regret. All right? Because you took something because you was deceived by Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right? You see people getting saved in so-called UFOs, right? The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and our speckled bird brothers, getting beaten into chariots for salvation. Scriptures say, they shall be astonished at the strangeness of their salvation. So yeah, when your ass is not getting beamed up because you took that damn Quran, just know when them chariots is gone, right? What's coming back down is the nukes. The nukes are coming to burn this place up. Yeah, the nukes is coming to burn this place up. Yeah, let that nigga know over here looking. Yeah, the nukes, they coming. ABADDON, that the lesson was edifying. ABADDON, you've been warned. Don't take the Quran. Never trust thy enemy. He saw you so-called white man. All right, oh yeah. So we're gonna close out by giving a much due all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Much respect to the sincere Akim for our labor work. Shalom. To you believers, to the Akim, Wa'akwa, to be your brothers and few amount of sincere sisters that's brought to this truth. And as always, DTA above Rasul Kwam Yasharallah. DTA, which is death to America. Right? Death to America. Kwam Yasharallah. Rise, Prince of the Power. Rise, Israel. Shalom. Oh shit! I'm used to having to walk behind you. Oh shit! Is it front?